Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone, peace, mercy, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. The Israelites of the Bible are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And as you can see, we have a skit of a name of a mocker, and the name of his name is called Drewski, and he's mocking right now the prophets of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, by wearing garments and fringes and going out to the highways and hedges, screaming, "That's right," and and supposedly reading the Bible, pretty much what a prophet does, what all these camps are out here doing, So they're mocking, and it says in the book of Second Peter, chapter 3, verse 3, and it reads, "Knowing this first, that there should come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts." So we know we're in the last days because we're getting scoffed. We're getting scoffed for this truth. And saying, "Where is the promise of his coming? The coming of Yahweh Shai, who the world internally calls Jesus Christ. For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation." And pretty much, since they're blind, they don't see what's going on. They don't see the signs of the times. That's why they don't they scoff at this. They think it's not gonna happen, but it's nothing new under the sun. Because every time they were the Heavenly Father, how Bashim Shai was gonna judge our people, he always sent his messengers and his prophets to warn them. And we could go to the book of Second Chronicles, chapter 336, chapter 36, verse 15, and it reads, "And the other one Yahweh by Shimi Shai of their father sent to them by his messengers." Who's the messengers? Those will be the prophets. "Rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling places." So the Heavenly Father Yahweh by Shimi Shai, he's merciful, he has compassion, and he forgives us. Verse 16, "But they mocked the messengers of Yahweh." So right now, as you can see, this person named Drewski, he's mocking the messengers of Yahweh by Shem Shai, "and despise his words and misuse his prophets, until the wrath of the other one Yahweh by Shem Shai arose against his people, till there was no remedy." So there's nothing new under the sun. Whatever happened in the past is going on right now. We go to the book of Amos, because why they're mocking the prophets? Well, the prophets are the ones that know what's going on around the world, and they're going to speak the word of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 7. "Surely the other one, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, will do nothing, but he reveal his secrets unto his servants, the prophets." What are those secrets? Well, we go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. It reads, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms." United States is a great kingdom. "Of war," there's war going on around the world, "and of evil and of pestilence. The prophets which prophesied peace, when the word of that prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the other one Yahweh Bashim Yahushua had truly sent him." Why? Because the prophets will always speak the 100% truth. They will speak everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And we go also to the book of Matthew, chapter 16, because even Yahweh Shai, who the world internally calls Jesus Christ, he even told the Pharisees and the scribes, when they wanted a sign, he told them in the book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 2, it reads, we'll start from verse 1. "The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting, desiring him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, When it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but ye cannot discern the signs of the times." Our people, they can look at the weather and be like, "Oh, it's gonna rain, it's gonna be sunny," but they can't discern the times of where we're at, or what times we're gonna be at, we're heading to. And we could go to the book of Matthew, chapter 24, And these are the signs. This is the book of Matthew chapter 24, verse 3, and it reads, And as he sat upon the mountains of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, what should these things be, and what should be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? So right here, Yahweh Shai is going to tell them the signs and the coming of the end of the world. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of war. See that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And you can see kingdoms against kingdom are rising against each other. You know, you got China and Taiwan. You still got Russia and Ukraine. You got United States with Venezuela. Now they're also trying to go against Mexico, against the cartels. You also got against the Israelis against the Palestinians, still going on. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. Right now, some people are gonna go into famine because a lot, like I think, the beginning of this month, I think 40 million people are not gonna get the SNAP benefits. A lot of people are getting in line for food, so that could be a sign also of famine too. People are not gonna be able to get their daily food. And pestilence, there's a lot of new diseases popping up, and earthquakes. Also, earthquakes has been hitting up around different places around the world. And dire places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Also, all these are the beginning of sorrows. What's it called? If we go to the book of Galatians, because you can see that he's mocking the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Shem Shai, by mocking his prophets. This is the book of Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. And it reads, Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So as he's mocking us, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Shem Shai, is going to mock him. And he's going to punish him. He's going to set them as an example for those that mocked his prophets. If you go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 19, it reads, this book of Proverbs chapter 19, verse 29. Judgments are prepared for scorners, for scoffers or mockers, and stripes for the back of fools. So right now, you know, he's going to be judged. It won't happen right away. It won't happen in a day, in a week, or in a month, or a year. But when he gets judged, he's going to get judged by the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Shem Shai. That's why it's a fearful thing to fear the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Shem Shai. We go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 24. It reads, verse 22, it reads, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? And what is knowledge? What is knowledge? Well, if you go to verse verse 7, it says, The fear of the Other One, Yahweh by Shem Shai, is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instructions. So what is knowledge? It's fearing the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Shem Shai. Again, verse 22, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have said at not all my counsel, and will none of my reproof. And what's that counsel? Is the counsel of the prophets, of the real prophets of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Shem Shai, speaking the 100% truth. Verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. So like I said in Galatians chapter 6 and 7, think it not mock. Whatever a man reap, he's gonna sow. You reap what you sow. So the heavenly, just like you're mocking the Heavenly Father by mocking his prophets, he's gonna mock you when you get your judgment. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. So, you know, when this person gets judged and he's catching hell, he's going to be seeking the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Shem Shai, and praying to him, but the Heavenly Father is not going to listen to him. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Other One, Yahweh by Shem Shai, they will none of my counsel, they despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. So just like how you mock the prophets of the Heavenly Father, how Bashim Yahushua, he's gonna mock at you when you get your judgment by him. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakadash, Shalom.